Okay, so I'm getting onto that one next. I've gone through all of these superfoods, and for a lot of people it's a little bit overwhelming. Like there's so much stuff. Like they look at the shop and they're like, whoa! They're colourful, they look amazing, like I'm drawn to them, but like I have no idea what to do with them. There's too many. It's overwhelming. I don't know. Pass me the bacon, please. I'm like, no, don't have the bacon! Don't have the superfoods! Bacon is not a superfood, people. I'm just putting that one out there. If anyone tells you it is, just right, it's a super bacon. I don't know where that came from, I'm sorry about that one. So what we've done is we've really tried to take guesswork out because we're tired of the excuses. You know, I've been hearing the excuses for years, but I'd love to, but it's too difficult to make the chia porridge, the green smoothie, the whatever it might be, or, you know, it's too time consuming, I don't have time, I'm busy. And I'm like, you definitely need green juice. Make the time. Or it's just too expensive, I don't have the money, you know, I'm like poor, I'm like, you seem to have pretty good clothes. I mean, your shoes, they don't look too, you know, cheap. You're driving a fairly decent car. It's too expensive, huh? I'm like, rather sell your car, buy a cheap skadonk, and buy superfoods with the money you have left over. Like for me, like we have one body. If this body breaks down, I mean, there's no replacement, as far as we're aware of. That's for another talk altogether. There's no replacement. You've got this one body, okay? So you've got to make sure it lasts. So for me, the main, the first, the primary, the most important place to put your money is into your body. And that literally you can now eat money because a lot of the superfoods were traded as currency. Cacao beans was money, maca has been used as money, many of them were money. So you can actually become the money. So what I've actually found is that eating superfoods imparts a consciousness of abundance simply because of the intrinsic abundant nature of the superfoods, energetically and physically through its nutritional density. So if it's too expensive, well, we need to kind of rearrange that a little bit. From a purely practical perspective, the fact is that it's actually cheap. I did the numbers on fresh blueberries from a supermarket, and I dried the blueberries, and I worked out how much I paid for then 200 grams of dried blueberries. And I paid almost 3 times for those blueberries as I had for a bag of goji berries. I was like, wow, so blueberries in the supermarket is 3 times more expensive than goji berries. People don't realize this because they're concentrated dried foods. So you're getting a lot more. If you were buying fresh maca, I mean, you know, it'd be a lot more expensive, but you're getting it concentrated. That's a key thing to remember too. And the other thing, obviously, is that the more superfoods you eat, the less hungry you become, the less food you need to eat. Save, save, save. So when people tell me it's expensive, I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Like, yeah.
Can you sometimes have the green powder instead of the green smoothie?
Absolutely. Add it into your green smoothie. Green powder. Green's one of the great superfoods to add in. Yeah. And what else have we got? Oh, won't you come and live in my house and do it for me? Yes. We come all the time. I'm like, no. I can't like where I live. I can't like my house. I have a little baby. She wants me around. I'm like, find someone else to make your food. And this is the exact reason why we did things like the Rawlicious book, the Rawlicious DVD, so that we can actually get into your house virtually and help you make the food. Because I know it can be, you know, challenging to get your head around a whole new way of making food, but it's actually fairly simple. So what we've done to make it even easier is obviously start making mixes. So we've produced the trail mix and the chia meal. Those are the first two. There are a whole bunch of them coming though. So the trail mix is that snack that you can just walk around during the day if you want a snack. Keep it in your pocket, keep it in your handbag, keep it in your, don't keep it in your car. It gets too hot in your car, unless you park indoors. Keep it on your desk at the office. Like just having the bag there, look how pretty it is, see? Just having it at your desk will make you feel better. For a number of reasons. Because you see the rays of the sun, so you're reminded of the sun. You know, so you're like this. Sure, that has an effect. But also, the Kirlian radiance of all these superfoods is like, if you could see the vibe coming off of this box right now, you'd be like, whoa! You got sunglasses. Definitely, you can wear sunglasses. So definitely And then the chia meal, like I've been making chia porridge for years. And for me it's easy. I'm like potion, powders, sweeteners, just mixing it all up. And people see me doing it and they're like, sheesh, what have you just done? It tastes amazing. I'm like, it's easy, you just add a bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And I just take it for granted that I've been doing this a very long time. So I thought, like, well, why don't I just make a mix? Then people can just add water to it. So that's what you've got. I mean, you tasted it, that was just water added to that mix. And it thickens up, so it might look like a little, but this will probably make a kilo of food, kilogram, if you were going to add water to it.
There was no sweetener.
No sweetener added.
Because we were wondering, we're like, oh, maybe a little bit more honey.
No honey, no garlic. So you can sweeten it yourself.
So it's quite sweet already,
Yeah.
naturally.
So that's the mesquite. So this one's got 4 superfoods. It's got the goji berries, white mulberries, what else have we got in here? Cacao nibs, and then we added Brazil nuts, which is another superfood from the Amazon. And then we've got 8 superfoods in this one. The chia is the primary ingredient. And then we've got lucuma, mesquite, cacao powder, cacao nibs, goji berries. There's a bit of vanilla in there. Hemp seeds I put in there. White mulberries, and that was it. So it's all in there. So for people who don't know anything about superfoods, these are amazing. Because you just go, just add it in. Here you go. Just use this one. The one thing I forget to tell people is that you can eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like how people, they're hungry and they want a snack, they don't know what to have. I'm like, have a bowl of chia porridge. You can have it for dinner. You don't have to only have it for breakfast. Because I know on the box we say it's a breakfast food. The other thing is you don't have to have it on its own. You can add it to other food. You know, if you're having fruit salad or if you're having oats porridge or muesli, just add some of the chia meal to it.
And the chia seeds as well.
Sure, you can.
That's what comes with that.
Absolutely. Keep using your chia seeds too. Yeah. So anyway, I'm very excited about those. We launched them literally today, and they've been a project of mine for almost 2 years to get the formulation right and everything behind it. So you can use that one. Thank you. So moving, and there are more coming. So watch this space. We'll be releasing some more drink mixes in the next couple of months. So greens, yeah. Keep it a surprise.